In this video, I am back with a helpful, educative and interesting video for you all, and I'm going to be talking about 8 side hustles that you can do if you're not making money from content creation yet. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your very first time of seeing my face, my name is Moyo and I am a social media manager and content creator based in Nigeria, and I film videos about my life as a student, helpful tips for content creators, growth tips for business owners on Instagram, and all that good stuff. So I hope that you subscribe by the end of this video and you catch up on all my previous videos. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I hope that you've enjoyed all my videos so far, and I hope that you've subscribed. So in this video, I have an interesting, helpful and educative video for you guys, and I'm going to be talking about 8 side hustles you can do if you're not making money from content creation yet. And the reason why I decided to do this video is because as a content creator or as a YouTuber, we start out, because we are passionate about it, and also because there is an option to make money, which is that you can make money as a YouTuber, you can make money as an influencer on Instagram, and there are just different ways that you can make money as a content creator. But you must have realized that as a content creator, you don't make money immediately. Different factors contribute to how quickly you make money, which is maybe your consistency, the kind of content that you're creating, and how quickly you grow. So and if content creation is your only source of income, it will be very frustrating for you to start out, and it will take a while for you to start making money. For somebody like me who is a student, and I'm doing content creation full time, and I don't have like any other source of income, or I have a source of income which is like one of the side hustles that I do, which I'm also going to be mentioning in this video. So this side hustle is what I use to maintain and sustain myself, get like the equipment that I use and other things until I start making money. So if you are someone who started content creation full time and you are not making money yet, or if you are already making money from content creation and you need a side hustle that you can also do, this video is for you. So I hope that you find this video helpful. So if you're interested in this video, please keep on watching. So the first side hustle that I'm going to be talking about in this video is working as an assistant. And with working as an assistant, I have 2 different kinds of assistants that you can do. So the first kind of assistance that you can do is to work as an assistant to a content creator like you. So you can apply to work as an assistant to a growing content creator or someone who has already grown. So content creators who are already grown and big in their field always need assistants to work with them, to help them create videos, to help them stay on track. So you can work as an assistant to a content creator. I know quite a number of small content creators who work as assistants to big content creators, and this kind of job is very, very helpful for you because you get to learn from somebody who has already grown, and you get to also make money. So you can work as an assistant. Also, another kind of assistant you can do is to work as a virtual assistant. So a virtual assistant is someone who does administrative duties, but you do that from a remote place, which is you do that from the comfort of your home. So a virtual assistant is someone who schedules appointments, arranges travels, makes calls, organizes emails, and there's so much more to being a virtual assistant, because you have to have communication skills, you have to have IT skills, you have to be able to pay attention to details, you have to know your job, you have to know everything that your job entails, and you also have have to be teachable. So to work as a virtual assistant, you can take courses. There are quite a number of courses that you can take on being a virtual assistant, and you can start working as a virtual assistant from your home. So another side hustle that you can do is to be a writer. So you can be a copywriter or a content writer. So as a copywriter, you write texts or copies for ads, for marketing, and for websites. So you can be called upon to write text for blogs, to write text for YouTube scripts, to write articles, to write stories, and all of that kind of thing. So basically you write for the purpose of marketing, while a content writer is someone who writes informative and engaging articles for brands to showcase their products. So as a content writer, you can write articles for blogs, you can write scripts for YouTube, you can write captions for social media posts, you can write text for emails, and you also get to choose your niche as a copywriter or as a content writer. So if you are good with writing content about food, so you can choose to be a writer for food. If you are good with writing content for travel, you can write articles about travel. If you are good with YouTube scripts, you can choose to write scripts for YouTube. If you are good with emails, you can choose to do that. So there are a range of different niches for writing that you can choose, but you have to be good at what you do. You have to be able to tell a story. That's the major thing about writing. You have to be able to captivate your audience with your words. So you have to be good at what you do. So talking about the side hustles you can do, you can't just pick any random side hustle. You also have to be good at what you do. So you can take courses also on copywriting, on content writing, and get certified, and you can start working as a content writer and as a copywriter. So the next side hustle I'm going to talk about is one that I personally am currently doing. It's something that I'm very passionate about. It's something that I love so much, and it's something that has helped me to make money, to sustain myself while I wait to start making money from content creation. So this side hustle is social media management. So a social media manager is someone who handles a brand's online presence. So they represent the brand, they create strategies for growth for the brand, they monitor the brand's growth on all the social media platforms. They create content for the brand, they post content, they reply to DMs, reply to comments. They handle everything that has to do with social media for the brand. So as a social media manager, you have to be really good at what you do. You have to know about the brand that you are working with. You have to be able to know, you have to know social media. So you have to be social media savvy. You have to know everything that entails to the brand. You have to know the brand's voice. You have to know what the brand stands for, to be able to create good posts and engaging posts for the brand. So as a social media manager, you handle everything that has to do with the brand's online presence, the brand's campaign. You have to have great communication skills, because if you are working with a brand that offers services or maybe goods to customers, you have to be able to know how to work with the customers. You have to know how to relate well with customers. So you have to have good communication skills. You have to be able to pay attention to details. You have to have good knowledge of content creation. You have to be social media savvy. You have to know everything that entails to growing on social media. So to work as a social media also, there are a lot of resources for you. You can take courses on Udemy, you can take courses on Coursera, you can take courses and get certified as a social media manager and start making money from being a social media manager. Like I said earlier, this is what I do. I work as a social media manager, and it has helped me to sustain myself and also know more about social media. So you can work as a social media manager. A social media manager, you can also choose the niche that you are going to work in. So if you are good with travel, so you can work with a travel brand and create content for them. If you're good with food content, you can work with a food brand and create content for them. If you're good with fashion and lifestyle, you can work with a fashion brand and create content for them. So I'm not going to talk so much about social media management, because in coming videos I'm going to talk more in depth about working as a social media manager, and how you can become a social media manager, and all that good stuff. So you guys should look out for that video. So the next side hustle that I have is to work as a digital marketer. So as a digital marketer, you also help with showcasing the brand's online presence. But the difference between digital marketing and social media marketing is that digital marketing is an umbrella that covers every aspect of marketing. So digital marketing also entails radio and TV marketing, but social media marketing is an aspect of digital marketing. So that is the difference between digital marketing and social media marketing. So digital marketing is an umbrella that covers every aspect of marketing. So as a digital marketer, you are responsible for promoting a brand, creating awareness for the brand, generating leads for the brand, and drawing awareness to the brand. And you are also responsible for creating growth campaigns for the brand. So also, to be able to work as a digital marketer, you also have to know your job. So you also have to take courses to enable you to start working as a digital marketer. So the next side hustle that I'm going to talk about, if you're not making money from content creation yet, would be community management. And as the name implies, a community manager is someone who builds, grows, and manages an online community. So as a community manager, you are responsible for engaging with a brand's online community. As a community manager, you are basically to engage with a brand's audience. So you are responsible for building the community, engaging with the community. One difference between a social media manager and a community manager is that a social media manager works anonymously, while a community manager is kind of known, and I'm going to explain that to you. So for a social media manager, or for a lot of social media managers that work with brands, a lot of people don't know or might not know that they have a social media manager, because a social media manager uses the voice of the brand. So you create content for the brand using the brand's voice. So you don't work on your own or anonymously. So but as a community manager, you are kind of known. And I'm going to give you an example, like somebody like Uche from Bolt, Bella from Bolt, Okwe from Cowrie Wise, those people that send you emails, marketing emails to tell you about the brand, those people are community managers. So with Bella for Bolt, obviously nobody has ever seen or known who Bella from Bolt is, but because you know her name, and every time she sends an email, you see that is her name, that is attached to the email, you feel like, oh, I know somebody that is working with this brand. So as a community manager, you have your own unique persona, so everybody kind of knows who you are. But as a social media manager, you work anonymously, using the brand's voice. I hope that you understood that explanation. So yeah, also as a community manager, you have to learn about the job, take courses. And so the next side hustle that I'm going to be talking about is blogging. So with blogging, there is a caveat, and you don't make money from blogging immediately. But blogging is something that I highly recommend. If you are good with writing, I recommend blogging as a side hustle. A blogger is someone who writes regularly for an online blog. So you write articles or journals for an online blog. So you can create a blog if you are passionate about writing. You can create a blog for yourself and write about any niche that you want. So if you are someone that is good with travel content, you can write blogs on your experience as a traveler. Is that correct? I don't know, but you can write travel blogs. If you are good with food, or if you are a YouTuber that creates food content, you can also write about food. So you can create a food blog. So if you are someone who is passionate about, you know, fashion, you can create a fashion blog and write about fashion. If I was to open a blog today, definitely I would write, you know, a blog about, you know, social media management. Definitely that would be what my blog would be about, or maybe lifestyle. So if you are someone who, you know, have experienced so much with life, and you know you want to share your life experiences, you can also create, you know, a lifestyle blog. So blogging is something that I actually recommend, and it's also one of the ways you can make money, and it's a good like option for a side hustle. And you know, you get to choose any niche that, you know, you can work with. But also as a blogger, you have to be creative. You have to know how to tell a story, and you know, you have to know how to captivate, you know, your audience. So far I have talked about working as a virtual assistant, working as an assistant to an already growing, you know, content creator, working as a social media manager, working as a digital marketer, working as a community manager, working as a blogger, working as a content writer or a copywriter, and working as a blogger. You know, I hope that you've, you know, been able to find one side also for yourself in this video. I know that it can be very, you know, frustrating to start out content creation and, you know, not start making money from it immediately. But some of these side hustles that I've mentioned would actually help you, you know, sustain yourself and, you know, make extra money if you are not making money from content creation. And you know, a lot of these side hustles I've mentioned, you actually have to be good at them. So you cannot randomly just, you know, wake up one day and say, oh, I'm a digital marketer or I'm a social media manager. You have to actually take courses, learn as much as possible about the side hustle that you're choosing, so that you will not start working and then they will now look at you as someone who does not know what they are doing. So you actually have to know what you are doing. You have to know the job. You have to know everything that the job entails. So, and there are so many resources for you online. There are so many, you know, apps where you can learn each and every of these side hustles I've mentioned. You can learn them, you can get certified, and you can start working. So you can start working remotely, and if you want, you can, you know, work hybrid. So you can work, you know, on site, and you can also work online. So, and you can also, you know, make money from all these things I've mentioned. So this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much if you watched up to this point. I hope that you found the video helpful. I hope that you subscribe right now if you have still not subscribed. Make sure to share this video to anybody you know who is looking for a side hustle, and you know, leave a comment if you also have, you know, any side hustles that, you know, you can do, or any side hustles that you have done and, you know, has been helpful for you. And you know, I have more helpful videos coming on this channel, so make sure that you don't miss any of them. And you know, until the next time that I see you, stay blessed, stay happy, and you know, enjoy yourself. Bye guys.